guys, I have PCOS. Let's talk about it. It's the girl and so today I'm going to be talking to you guys about some of the things that we go through as women with PCOS. If you don't know what PCOS is, basically it is polycystic, I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing the name wrong, ovarian syndrome. It is a common condition that affects how a woman's ovaries work. This means that you have irregular period, gain weight, thin hair, difficulty getting pregnant, mood swings, and so much more. I know a lot of you might be wondering, what is the cause of PCOS? What causes PCOS? Well, after doing my research, I've found out that there is no exact cause of what causes PCOS. But some factors that may contribute to it is excess insulin. So as I said, how do you know that you have PCOS? Why are you saying that you have PCOS? Did you go to the doctor? Did you confront anyone about it and so forth? Yes, I did. A quick story time. So when I was in high school, I was with my boyfriend at the time. And this might sound crazy, but I wanted to get pregnant for him. And we were doing things that I wasn't supposed to be doing, but we were doing it. Keeping it real on the channel. And one day I started to feel things moving in my belly. Like I started to feel ooh, you know that feeling when, girl, the baby is moving in the belly and all these stuff. Let's get pregnant. So yeah, I thought that I was pregnant at the time because I was feeling like something in my belly, and I guess it was just the worms or something in my belly. But anywho, so I went to the doctor and I was like, I think I'm pregnant. So anyways, he did an ultrasound on me because I was telling him that I was feeling things moving and so forth in my belly, and then we did an ultrasound, and then he told me that I had PCOS. Now, before this, my mom knew that I had PCOS. However, she did not share that information with me because I did an ultrasound at my family doctor, and he told her not to tell me as yet. And I don't know why they would want to hide that from me, but my mom did hide it from me. And first of all, I shouldn't even be doing grown-up stuff. Anyways, so that was why I guess my mom was not really thinking about telling me, because I don't think my mom had that in mind. Like, oh, my daughter's doing that right now, So maybe that's the reason she held that from me. So I was really upset with my mom too, because when I told my mom, she was like, I know. How you find out? I'm like, how you mean you know? Why do you want to know how I found out? Like, how do you know? And she explained to me, and she told me that the doctor told her, when I did an ultrasound for something totally different, he told her that, okay, I have cysts around my ovaries and so forth. And I was upset. I was really, really upset with my mom. I cried and so forth. Because remember, as I said, I wanted to get pregnant for this guy. And I'm thankful for what happened. I'm thankful. In a way, like, I want to say, like, I'm thankful for the PCOS, but I'm not. But I'm still thankful that I did not get pregnant for him. Because looking back now, I think that I was making a decision that was just not healthy for me in general. Back on track. I went to the doctor, and the doctor told me that I have PCOS. So they do have medication. I was placed on metformin, and then I was also placed on Diane, 25 mg, I think. And that is basically a contraceptive. So the contraceptive actually helps you to regulate your period. However, it comes with a lot of mood swings. It comes with a lot of you feeling depressed and stuff like that. For me, it was really, really getting me down, and it was also making me gain weight, and I did not like that at all because I don't want to get bigger. I'm already getting bigger without even eating, because to be honest, like, I hardly eat, and I'm still gaining weight, and I hardly eat. Another thing that comes with PCOS, and I mentioned this in one of my videos way back, is that it gives me dark spots on my body. And if you guys could see, like, some days, if you guys have been here on my channel for a very long time, you guys will see my dark spots sometimes, especially on my back and under my neck. Not too sure if you guys could see now, because it's not even that bright now, but these spots are usually like darker than this. And then the makeup is actually hiding those on my face. I have a few on my face even now. And then the part that obsesses me the most is the ones in my back, which is this one. I'm not sure if you guys could see, I hope you guys got to see. Let me check. Right here, these are the spots. It's really hard to get rid of. I did get some medication at a pharmacy for it. It do go away sometimes, but most of the times it's back. I also have between my breasts. See if I could show you guys that right here. Sometimes they're darker, very very dark. I do have hair on my chin sometimes. Thankfully, it's not like anything too extra where like some females that have like a lot of hair on their neck and I just have like a one and two peeking out and so forth. And I try to control that because I don't want it to get nah. So those are some of the things that comes with it. And as someone, I feel like this contributes to me being insecure about myself as well, because I am wondering like what people are thinking when they see me. Like they might say, oh, this girl don't wash her neck, you know what I mean? And I could be scrubbing and it's just not gonna go away. Like it just have its time, its timing. Like whenever that is ready to go away, it goes away. Whenever it's ready to come back, it comes back. And sometimes, as I said, I use the cream to let it go away. Lately I haven't been using any cream and I see like it's getting a little lighter, which is good. But these are one of the signs or some of the things that you guys could look at, especially when it comes down to like irregular periods. I had periods like, so for example, if I had my period in June, I used to not get it July, August, September, October. It might come all the way in December, and then when it comes in December, it might come in May, and then it might come in July, and then it's never okay. My period is on this day, and even up to now, it is a little better because I am seeing it every month, which is good, thanks to God. But I am not seeing it like, okay, I could say, oh, my period is coming tomorrow. I don't know when my period is coming, but it does come every month. It might come late, it might come early, but it does come. Because sometimes I might see my period this week, and then 2 weeks from then it comes again, or 4 weeks from then it comes again. So it all depends, but the good thing about it is that it actually comes every month. Good thing about this as well, it's not a life-threatening condition, which is good. It's not anything to say you have to be so alert, or it's not anything alarming. However, you have to change your diet. You have to change so many things about yourself. You have to keep exercising because, as I said, you are going to gain weight. And then again, everyone is different. So maybe I might gain weight, you might not gain weight. Maybe I might have these spots on my face or on my skin, and then you might not. So everyone is different, but it's not something that is life-threatening, I would say. And I'm happy for that. One of the things that gets me really, really sad and upset, especially when seeing other females who are blessed to have a child, when they bring a child into this world and treat him or her like dirt. I cannot stand when a mother brings a child into the earth and like mistreat them. Because I'm like, here I am wanting a child. I'm not even sure when I'll be able to get a child. I'm not even sure, how hard it's going to be for me to get a child or all of that. And then you're here, you're being blessed with a beautiful bouncing baby, but yet still you're treating them bad. So things like that gets me really, really upset, because it's like, imagine other people want to have children out here and you have the opportunity, you're blessed to just basically lay down and get a child, while other people have to be on medications or injections and all of that just to conceive. Let me get to that. So yes, I was placed on metformin, as I said. If I wanted to get pregnant, which I do not want to get pregnant, or I did not want to get pregnant after finding out that I have PCOS, which I think I'm very, very grateful for. So let's say I want to have a child now, it wouldn't be so easy for me to just go and have and get a child. I would have to be placed on meds and take a lot of tests. And also my partner will have to take a lot of tests as well, just to make sure that his sperm count is good and my everything down there is good. And then from there, I would have to take pills or injections every month, every day, and so forth before conceiving. The sad part about this is that most people with PCOS have had miscarriages, and most of the stories, because I have groups on Facebook that I've joined that with other women that has PCOS, and most of the times you hear their stories and the first thing they say is that, oh hey, I'm pregnant, and then a couple weeks after they come in the group crying because they lost their baby. And that is something that is very common. Sometimes you may have 3 miscarriages before getting pregnant. Sometimes you may have 5 miscarriages before getting pregnant. Sometimes you might, if you're lucky enough, you might be able to go through that pregnancy. But most ladies in that group said that expect a miscarriage once you get pregnant, especially if it's your first time trying. And it's sad because I don't want to imagine myself getting the news that I'm pregnant and then also getting the news that, oh, it's a miscarriage. I don't think that would be easy for me. And a lot of people, especially parents that have children that has PCOS, do not really understand it when it comes down to our mood swings, because our mood swings are crazy. Like, we'll be happy, like right now we'll be happy, and the next minute we're sad, like literally sad. Or the next minute we're crying, the next minute we're depressed. And you, like, I could be right here in a crowd laughing and crying at the same time. That's how moody it gets me. I met someone the other day and she was sharing her experience with me, and we actually shared the same um thing. Like, she was telling me that's the same way she feels when it comes down to her just feeling depressed and so forth, and her mother don't understand her when she's telling her that, oh, she's not in a good mood or she's not feeling good today, she don't want to do anything today. So that are some of the things that comes with it. And the best way to treat it, as I said, is either you take meds, and if you're someone like me that do not like taking meds, then I guess we just have to deal with it. And that's what I've been doing for the past 6 years, 5 years. So it's tough, but we gotta make it, right? We have to pull through. We have to do what we gotta do. So some of the pros with having PCOS are depression, as I said, anxiety, bleeding from the uterus, which actually gives you like a higher chance of urine cancer. Um, yeah, sleep problems, and that's another thing. Like, I have a hard time sleeping at night, and then during the day I would sleep, but when it comes down to nights, like, it's hard for me to sleep. Like, I could be tired and it's gonna be so hard for me to sleep at night. You also have like inflammation of liver. You could also have like pelvic pain, and as I mentioned before, like changes in your hair and skin. So those are some of the things that it comes with, and I just wanted to share with you guys this short little story, or this short little information. I'm like, let's talk about it, because a lot of people are afraid to share what they go through. A lot of people are afraid to share their sickness, and I don't feel like, or their condition, and I don't feel like you should hide it, because like, once you're going through something, somebody else in this world is going through it as well. You're not going through it alone. And a lot of us fail to understand that, and a lot of us fail to realize that whenever you share certain things out there, you're teaching or you're helping someone. So like, don't be afraid to share your story. Don't be afraid to let people know what you go through as well, because sometimes it helps to know that someone is going through the same thing as you, and you want to know how they deal with it as well. So this is why I share things that goes on with me, or that's going on with me. This week has been a very, very tough week for me. I haven't been feeling like myself, and I haven't really been wanting to like do anything. This is the second day of me actually putting on some makeup, getting dressed, and looking cool. Away from that, I'm just always, hair is messy. I don't want to do anything but just lay in bed. Hardly want to eat, hardly want to take a shower. Like, I'm just always in my mood, like always in my feelings. And this is my second day of me just feeling like to just get up, put on some makeup, and make a video. So I was like, let me just talk about my PCOS, because it's a lot. And having PCOS and depression, plus having the actual severe depression, is not easy. So as I said, I try to work on my depression, and I have been handling it good so far, and I want to keep on doing it. I have my days when I go in my mood, But at the end of the day, I am a fighter. I'm a child of God, and I know that He got me. So I'm not really worried about it. But as I said, I want to just share this little info with you. I hope that you learned something about PCOS, and I hope that this video was a little helpful. I think I was all over the place, but I think that you also got the drift. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you haven't subscribed, click that subscription button right down below and turn on that notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I upload a new video. Always remember to stay true to yourself, because there's no one in this world that's better than you. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that I'm so to tell a friend to subscribe to her channel. Until next time, guys,